Hello and welcome to the brand new New Zealand attacker in Rainbow Six Siege, Rauora. Now, this new season video for me is going to be a little bit different. To begin with, we didn't get access to the test server. That's coming for everyone tomorrow, but very thankful to Ubisoft that they have provided us with some B-roll footage so I can talk about the new operator, you can watch some gameplay in the background, and all that jazz. So yeah, the best way to describe Rauora's gadget, which is the dumb panel launcher, is that she is an attacking version of a Rooney mixed with Castle, which is a really cool gadget, as you can see in the background. But yes, the dumb panel launcher is a launcher which she has to pull out, sort of like Grim, and it deploys a metal shutting barricade on doorways for attackers, which are completely bulletproof and go all the way to the bottom, even protecting your feet. Now, big emphasis on doorways here as well, because that is where Rauora excels. No windows, she focuses on doorways. Now, let's talk about these metal panels as well. So, to begin with, they are, like I said a second ago, bulletproof. You can't shoot through them, they will give you cover, 100% bulletproof. The next thing, when it is placed on a doorway, you can open it up by shooting a button at the top, similar to how you would activate an Rooney gate, for example. Now, here's the thing though, this button is on both sides of the panel, meaning either attackers and defenders can optionally open these panels up, which I think is going to lead to a lot of really cool situations of people being like, do I open this? Do I not? A lot of baiting is going to come from it. It's actually going to have so many cool different engagements coming from this. And this entire gadget alone is just incredible because you can use it to cut off lines of sight, flanks, if you're going for a plant execute, block off a doorway into sight. So then a defender has to shoot the panel open, revealing their location. And you may have someone on the other side ready for it to open and stuff like that. This is by all means giving the attacking team a barricade, which is done in such a cool way. So, of course, like I said, it's a launcher. That means it's a projectile, so it can be caught by Jaeger, for example. The same counters any typical launcher would have. Let's also explain some logistics of the gadget itself. So, this is a mechanical gadget. There is no technology to this. So, a bulletproof camera's EMP can't disable it, for example, or, no EMPs will affect it. This is hard metal. You can blow it up with a nitro cell and it opens it up and destroys it. Same with impact grenades. You can destroy it with that. Explosives will destroy the metal panel, getting rid of it. But no electronic interactions have an effect on these panels. They're not like a Rooney gates, they're not electronic, they are more in line with castle barricades, where it is a hard physical material, which electronics cannot affect. Now, when it comes to interactions, I already told you a few which are pretty cool. Explosives will destroy the panels, but there's also other ways if you're a defender to deal with them. And that is Tubarao. Throwing a Zoto canister at the panel will cause it to malfunction and instantly go to the top, opening it up and exposing that line of sight. Of course, this doesn't destroy the panel itself, but it does open it up if you throw a Zoto at it. Now, there's actually another defender who hard counters this gadget, who's actually a really fun one, and that is Oryx. Oryx can just straight dash through this panel, destroying it, and going through to the other side. The same way he can dash through, a standard barricade, a castle barricade, the deployable shield, Osa shields. He can do the same with these panels, straight hard counters them, bust through to the other side. That man is an absolute Goliath and is just built different. Now, here are some attackers who have a really cool interaction with this gadget, which I'd love to see strats come from because it's honestly opening up the door for so many. And that is Fuse and Ying. You all know the fact that Fuse can drill his cluster charge through, soft floors, reinforced walls, blah, 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 blah. And Ying can also drill it through, if you don't know, Ying can drill through walls with her candelas. Well, both of these operators can do that exact same thing with these panels. So if Rauora places a panel on a doorway of, the second bomb site, they take one bomb site, they place it on the middle doorway between the bomb sites, and then Fuse places a cluster charge on it, he can then just cluster charge into the other site. It's actually a really cool interaction. But before we get into more details of her, I just want to say I think this gadget is really cool. I mean, you've probably seen from the B-roll footage alone, you're probably thinking of strats in your head. You're like, oh, I could just, place this here, go for a push here, bring other operators on top of this, bring an air jab, bring a gridlock track stingers. If you're placing one of these on a doorway and then you air jab the side of the doorway as well, that's not only that's two steps which that defender has to go through, because then they have to open the panel, revealing their location. Then they also have to deal with an air jab on the other side, etc. Track stingers, claymores. I really love this operator. I think from like a design standpoint, some people may think, oh, it's just an attacking castle barricade, but that's a really cool thing to have in this game, and it's a concept which people have been wanting for a very, very long time. So the fact that we're finally getting it in year 10 season 1 is absolutely incredible. I mean, just looking at some of these rooms, which have like a reinforced wall, for example, and then just like, oh, all these doors are like blocked by the panels, and it's like you're enclosed in this room. It's sick. It's like another way of, I guess, somewhat reshaping maps, which attackers have never been able to do before. And that's the beauty of Siege. That's the beauty of adding new things. And I think this is actually going to be probably an A or S tier attacker, and I genuinely mean that. When it comes to her loadout for her primary, she has the 417 DMR, probably one of the best guns in the game. I mean, it's the 417. It's great. That's the one for Lion, Twitch, Sense has it. Probably missing another operator. A lot of operators have this gun. Incredible DMR. Nice to see her on Rauora. She also has the same LMG which Capitao has. I'll be honest, why you would use this, I don't know. The 417 just trumps this in every department anyway. If you're an LMG player, knock yourself out, enjoy. But I think the 417 is going to overshadow the LMG any day. Now, the best thing though about Rauora is that she does bring a new weapon to the game. This time in the form of a brand new machine secondary pistol. Joining the ranks of the SMG-11, SMG-12, bearing 9 is the Reaper MK2. Now, like I said, I've not actually played this operator yet myself, so I can't give you an honest opinion on the pistol, and I'm not just going to outright say that it's good, because I'm not going to lie to you, I haven't played it. Those videos will come soon once I'm back home from SI and test servers live. We'll do a bunch of testing and stuff like that. But it looks good, you know, it looks pretty cool. The model of it looks sick. They posted a teaser of it already on the social, so there was like a high quality key art, and it looked really good. Very well done with that one. But yeah, brand new machine pistol. Not really much more to say there. I think we're kind of, I don't want to say we're in a machine pistol meta, but they're definitely more favorable these days. You know, like SMG-12 is, running the high ranks, and everyone loves that weapon. The SMG-11 has always been a good weapon. Bearing 9 is good. It's definitely not being treated the same as the other two. So in the hierarchy of like machine secondaries, I want to see where the Reaper sits in. But, you know, sick name for a weapon. Looks cool. Really nice to have Rauora having a new one. And who knows, maybe some operators who are on attack, or maybe even defense, who need a buff, may even get this weapon as well. That's the joy, I think, of having like new secondary weapons, like a new pocket shotgun, or in this case a new machine pistol, is that it's something that could actually be used to buff operators. I mean, dare I say it, it'd be pretty cool to give Sledge the Reaper as a brand new secondary, instead of, giving the SMG-11 back. Give him the Reaper. It'd be a cool new angle for Sledge, a gun we've never seen on him before. I don't know, I think that'd be pretty fun. Again, I apologize for the scuffness of this video. It's just how it is, but I want to try and name some stuff that I may have missed off the top of my head about this new operator. I said earlier that when you deploy the panel, it goes all the way to the floor, even hiding your feet. That is true. However, if you drive a drone up to the panel will recognize this, and it will lift up the bottom part of the panel, allowing your drone to go through. So it doesn't block drones as an attacker, because maybe that's a worry that some people have, like, oh, if I place a panel in this doorway, I then can't drone through this doorway. That's not the case at all. Your drone will be allowed in. It sort of gets like that little buddy pass of like, yeah, you're cool, you can get in. So yeah, just keep that one in mind. But yeah, I'm really excited to actually play this operator myself. I'm really excited for the test server to come live, and we can try strat and get some tips and tricks out, do more testing and everything. It's going to be an absolute hoot. Love the fact that we're getting a new weapon, and I think having a barricade on attack is a really fun thing, and it's something we've wanted for a long time, and they're finally delivering on it. So I want to ask you guys what you think about this. Of course, I always recommend reserving your judgment until you actually play it itself. I feel like sometimes this community kind of jumps the gun, but I think this is one which people are going to be quite happy with. I don't think she looks blatantly overpowered. I think she looks strong. Don't get me wrong. I think she's going to be very good, but that's what the attack needs as well. They need an operator who can help get space, hold flanks. It's a very defender-sided game, so having an operator like this on attack is really cool. I think they cooked with her, and I cannot wait to see more. So yeah, there's gonna be some other stuff which is probably gonna go live around this time and everything. So you know, a little bit of a different season video this time. I do apologize. Hopefully we can get it back to my usual way of doing it next time. But that being said, I was happy to show off Rauora for you guys. I think she's absolutely sick. Cannot wait to play more. And yeah, stay tuned for more content. I'll have it out as soon as I can. But thank you to Ubisoft for the B-roll. Thank you for watching. Have an incredible rest of your day. I'll catch you later. I love you all. Peace.